Alrighty. Do you see me on?
No. It's a referral.
Maybe just have to go back. Yeah, live. It's got the circle on it. On my profile of the round.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there you are. Can you comment in there and say, ooh, bobbin lace or something?
I'm trying. It won't let me type. Yeah, it won't let me. I have to create a channel to join the chat.
I'm just going to create a channel.
Not let me type without it. I think it's just giving me a name. I'm not entirely sure. There it is. Now I can talk.
I'm doing some bobbin lace. Thank you for asking. Andrew, how are you today? It's called bobbin lace. Bobbin lace is so fun. You should try it sometime. Does it give you an option to like it?
Well, I've been sending you hearts. You get an emoji.
There's like a little thumbs up somewhere maybe.
I didn't see a thumbs up, but I have.
Oh, watch out, because the puppy's face is so close to those wheels. Oh, hello, everybody. We're working on some bobbin lace today. I've got a project that is quite fun from the Idrija Lace School that I am doing. Oh, cool. Thank you, Paquin. I appreciate that. Hi, how are you doing, Hogwarts? I am working on Idrija lace. It's a style of bobbin lace that is popular, or actually from Slovenia. It's my preferred style. Thank you, Andrew. Hi, everybody. Thank you guys for coming in. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I like to answer questions. All I'm doing right now is working my way around this corner. Actually, bobbin lace is kind of a mix between weaving and braiding. That's a good question, Andrew. Thank you. So bobbin lace is a mix between weaving and braiding. And your loom, when you're weaving, is not like a wooden frame like you would have when you're weaving on a traditional loom, but are these pins. So essentially I'm creating my loom as I go. Those pins are providing the tension for the thread. And then at some point when I take off the pins, the piece lifts off and remains in its form because all that spin energy from the thread has relaxed. Good question. Does anybody have any other questions? Has anybody ever seen bobbin lace done before? Is my book over there, sweetie? The one I copied from?
I don't see it.
It might literally be on the copier. Yeah, if you have any questions, bobbin lace has been done since the 1600s. Traditionally, it was more of a braid than a weave, and then it started becoming more weave, and different traditions have different amounts of weave versus braid, depending on it. Yeah, it was done, it's been done since the 1600s, and that's some of the earliest documentation, but they believe it's probably been done since before then. That was just kind of when it was actually written down in some sort of empirical evidence style. And this was a really good way for people to be able to make lace and money. Lace was worth a lot of money back in the days. The French and Italian laces were a really big industry in the heyday. Yes, I am using different colors on each bobbin, just because I like to use lots of different colors when I'm working. And you can see that because of the type of lace I'm doing, all the colors are lining up straight. I do have to do some fancy weaving to keep them straight sometimes, but generally they stay straight. Thank you guys for joining me. Please do follow, subscribe, and like. I'm working on getting my YouTube audience up, so help me please. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. These, as again, is called Idrija lace. It is a style from the country of Slovenia, where it is very much alive and well as a art form, but bobbin lace in general is now on the endangered list, as in it is now, you know, a lot of the practitioners and or teachers are aging out, and so we definitely need more people falling in love with it overall. So please do come fall in love with bobbin lace today. Right now I'm replacing a thread. In Idrija lace, you replace a knot with a knot, which is kind of ironic, but it is how you do it. The sound of bobbin lace is often quite relaxing. You can see I'm working my way out to create this outer vein, then come back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Go. It's getting a bit jouncy. My 3D printer is going on in the background. If you hear it. I'm creating some class supports for Dorset button classes I teach. I want this corner to be nice and neat, so I'm kind of tightening it up. I use my crochet hook, which is a size 0.5 or 0.7, depends on what you like, but 0.7 I think is usually the better size.
Somebody is
It's falling asleep.
yes, in like right underneath the chair.
Are you still in?
Yeah.
Okay, you're my only one now.
Oh.
Can you like it a little bit? I had 14 people there for a minute.
already liked or subscribed already, I can throw you hearts.
Okay. Hi, hey guys, we're working on some bobbin lace today. I am got a new stand, so I'm working on how to move my stand correctly to where I need it.
Let me go pick up this Ninja's thing and don't forget theirs.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to answer questions. Welcome, welcome. We're working some bobbin lace today. See, I'm using these separator pins to kind of hold everything over out of the way since my angle's a little awkward. Sorry for the bounciness of the thing. My 3D printer obviously makes it bounce a little bit. If you don't mind subscribing and liking, I'm working on getting bobbin lace videos up and working on that. So I'd be happy to have more followers so I can spread the love of lace. There we go. Hello everybody, we're doing some bobbin lace today. Bobbin lace has been done since the 1600s. They think probably a little bit before then actually, but it used to be more of a braiding technique and then kind of became a little bit of a mix of the two. Now it's weave and braid. Depending on the style of lace you're working will depend on if you're doing more weaving or more braiding. The style I'm working on right now is called Idrija lace from Slovenia. It's my favorite. I loves it so much. I loves it so much. And so I am just working my way through some lace. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Hi guys. Hello, hello. We're working some bobbin lace today. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer. Oops. When I look away and don't pay attention to what I'm doing, that's not helpful. Now see, this is the wrong angle. I'm going to change this around a little bit. I think this that a little better? My angle is off to the side and I'm trying to get used to it. I'm not used to this new stand yet. And so I'm trying to figure out my best angle for working. And it's been a challenge a little bit. Hello, hello. Working on some bobbin lace today. Please don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. Oh, thank you, Wally. It is wild. It's bobbin lace. Bobbin lace has been done since the 1600s. It is a wonderful way, wonderful fiber art. Super fun to learn. Pretty easy to get your hands going on overall. So Wally, oh, thank you, Wally. This came up from in the 1600s. Bobbin lace was invented as this way to, mass produce lace essentially. A little faster than if you were doing like crochet. It makes finer lace sometimes. But it's been since the 1600s and it's been done in many, many different countries. And different styles and cultures. This style of lace I'm working right now is called Idrija lace from Slovenia, and it is super satisfying. It's my favorite lace to do. And thank you. Yeah, it's a skill. It's a fun skill to have. And if you've ever done any weaving, it would feel very comfortable. A bunch of it is related to weaving. Some of it is related to, sorry, trying to get my angle right. Some of it is more akin to braiding, kind of depending on, what you're doing. So my angle just changed pretty drastically. So I have to change the angle of my pillow to accommodate because I went around the corner and I'm coming straight towards me now. And you can see this area that I have done. I'm going to kind of scooch this up a little bit to cover so I don't get caught on all the pins. Do you have any questions, Wally? I would happily answer questions. I like to answer questions about bobbin lace. And if you can, help me share and like and all the fun things. I'm trying to start building up my YouTube presence, so. And that is a challenge in and of itself. Hi guys, welcome, welcome. We're doing some bobbin lace today. I'm covering up my pin area so that I can work without getting caught on all the pins, which is helpful. Okay. Oh, see how I got some pins over here that caught my thread. Here we go. So actually it is, it's very similar to, it is essentially weaving. So you're doing a mix between weaving and braiding. And so I keep track of everything by essentially just having the, hold on one second, let me tighten this, I can show you. So when you're weaving, you have a loom, right? Like a loom, like traditional wooden loom. Well, in this, the loom are the pins. So my pins are keeping the tension of the thread together so that I can make the piece. And then what happens is, as I make the piece, right, as I come through, as I come down and through, I am essentially weaving around the pins, letting it hold all the tension, and then when I'm done, I take the pins out, and then what's left is thread that has lost all of its energy, so it kind of just stays the way I put it. I know where I'm going and what I'm doing because, you know, in any kind of weaving, you know, you have a warp and you have a weft, and so the warp and the weft are the kind of triggers here. So in a traditional weaving, your warp are the pieces that come towards you, and your weft are the pieces that go back and forth. And so in bobbin lace, it's the same. This is just called a passive. The passives are the ones coming towards me, and the one that works back and forth through it is called the worker. That would be the weft of a weave. And so what I'm doing is I'm essentially weaving this piece because the style of lace is primarily weave, if that makes sense. And so I know where I'm going because I'm following my little road map. And this is pretty simple in that I only have one warp, one weft. And so I'm just working my way along this little road map here that's showing me where I'm going. So that is the way. I hope that helps. It may have been too much information, but I do like to help people learn because bobbin lace rocks. Okay, I did something weird over here. I'm gonna take this out and fix it. You have to excuse my allergies are really not great today. Oh, thank you, Wally. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's really fun, and it's not very hard to get started. Honestly, you get pretty good at it pretty quick. It just kind of depends on your willingness to be a bit stubborn. I think to learn this is all about stubbornness. And hold on, I'm gonna turn it so you can see it. I'm having to rework this little area here because I think I got my stuff mixed up a bit. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So sometimes I mess it up too. And it's a weave, so you can go backwards. Like, you don't have to undo everything if you make a mistake. You just, you know, unweave it, go backwards. That's how you learn. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. Okay. And then I'm gonna come back around. I've done this, and then I'm gonna join in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, Wally. And then I will keep it up close so you can see. But yeah, so we're weaving our way through our bobbin lace today. And the hard part about this is these corners are a bit persnickety, and the goal is to make them look very pretty. And the Idrija lace corners are so pretty when they're done well. I'm not claiming that I do them well. I'm just claiming I try. I try to do them well. Bobbin lace is my favorite thing So, because I think it's really fun. Thank you for liking things. Okay. Aw, thank you so much, Wally. I appreciate you. Have a good meal, okay? Happy New Year. Hey, Peabody, I see you. Hi. Working on some bobbin lace today. Please don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. Hi guys, we're doing some bobbin lace today. Bobbin lace started in the 1600s. It's been across so many different cultures and regions of the world. I am doing a style of bobbin lace called Idrija lace. It is from Slovenia. It is my favorite. It's my favorite kind of lace. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. I'm just working my way through. Sometimes I have to change the angle of the camera to accommodate the angle of the pillow because the pillow has to change to accommodate gravity, essentially. Gravity helps everything just work better. So. Alrighty. And then what I'm doing is I'm gonna come back around here. I think I'm gonna spin this around. Sometimes I have to get my pillow at a better angle to work because, again, the gravity. What I'm gonna do here is plait, which is essentially the moves that you make to start bobbin lacing. When you bobbin lace, you're only ever working with the 4 bobbins in your hand, and you're only ever making 2 moves, a cross and a twist. And when you're plaiting, you're kind of doing a twist and a cross, but you twist always right over left. So if you counted your bobbins, 1, 2, 3, 4, then your twist is always going to be right over left, 4 over 3, 2 over 1. And you sometimes do it with one or the other, but you always do it right over left and always on the outside. So twist. A cross is always in the middle, and it is always 2 over 3, left over right. Okay, so cross. So that was a twist, right over left, cross, left over right, because I'm doing a plait, so I twist and I cross. And that's twist and cross, twist and cross. And then I have a plait here, or a picot. A picot can be a little interesting to do. I'll zoom it in so you can see. Where I take my pin over, under, or under, over, around, over top, back under again, like that. And I pull it into place. It's called a picot, a 2-strand picot. And then we keep twisting and crossing, twisting and crossing. That's our plait. So the goal of the plait is to be nice and flat, nice and even. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but we can do hard things. Sorry for the rumbliness. My 3D printer is currently printing, and it is absolutely wiggling my camera. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I love to answer questions about bobbin lace in general, this lace in specifically. If I don't know, I will send you somewhere where they know. Okay, hold on. I split my thread a little bit, which is not helpful. See, I'm pulling through here to make a hole, and then I pass my bobbins through that hole. Here we go. Alrighty. See how I got caught on this thread, this pin here. I got that pin a little high. Alright. This one needs to come through. And just kind of work it a little bit. Alright, so now I've done this side of the leaf. And now I have to switch to the other side. So generally that means that I have to move the whole pillow around. And I'm trying to figure out how to move it around without going downhill. I have a new pillow, guys, so I'm learning the angles. Okay, there it is. So my new pillow is teaching me the ways of the force here. All right. And so again, when you're looking at your bobbins, if you're going to do bobbin lace, all you're ever doing are 2 moves, cross and twist. And no matter how many bobbins you have could have hundreds of bobbins under here, and you're only ever doing that twist and cross with the 4 in your hand, or cross and twist, or cross, twist, cross. There's all kinds of different ways to use it, but the 2 moves are cross and twist. And you can count your bobbins 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're only ever going to twist right over left on the outside pairs. So like this is my worker pair, this is my passive pair, and you're going to think of them as pairs. So your twist is going to be right over left, 4 over 3, 2 over 1. Your cross is going to be left over right, 2 over 3. That's a cross. A twist, 4 over 3, 2 over 1. Cross, left over right, 2 over 3. 4, left over right, right over left. And that's all it is, cross and twist and cross, depending on what you're doing. I'm doing a plait, so it's twist and cross. And then here is a picot pin. So I'm taking this picot pin, and I'm over, under, around, and through. I need to come up with a really jingly song to go for that. And then I'm going to twist and cross, come back around in that. And the goal is to make this nice and flat. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Again, I apologize for the wiggliness. The 3D printer apparently is moving my entire table. I'll have to remember that before the next live. So here we go. And then I join in right here where I left off. Pulling both threads through can be a little hard sometimes, especially without splitting. So you have to be a little careful. I'm using a 0.7 crochet hook. Maybe a 0.6, but I think it's 0.7. Let's see. I lost one of my threads. Okay, there we go. I got it now. And then kind of having to keep it from getting all tangly. Just not always the easiest. There we go. And then you pass your other pair through that. There's one. There's two. And then we tighten up here at the end to join it back there at the beginning. There we go. There we go. And close it up with a cross stitch like that. And then I have my little leaf done. And now I can come back around. I'm going to move my whole pillow because sometimes you have to. And it's going to come this way. And shadunk. Whenever my angle changes, you have to change the angle of the pillow. There we go. Okay. And then you go back into the tape, having worked your little leaf there. It's not a tally, but it is an Idrija leaf, which they do a lot. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I am happy to help. If you have suggestions, because I'm always learning and growing, so if you have suggestions on how to do something better, don't hesitate to let me know. If you are a lacer and are like, that was wrong, don't hesitate to let me know. I am always learning and growing. Okay. So you can see a little better of the whole process here. And then that back where it needs to go. Hey guys, we're working some bobbin lace today. If you don't mind, please do subscribe and like and all the fun things. I'm trying to grow my YouTube presence. All I do is this though, bobbin lace. So, 'tis my thing. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you for following. If you have any questions, I love to answer. If I can, answer questions about bobbin lace in general. This lace in specific is called Idrija lace from Slovenia. Tis my favorite. Tis my favorite. Oh, that corner turned out so pretty, guys. That corner and that corner. That one's a little messed up. Don't pay attention to that one. That's okay. We're not perfect in our lace. We do the best we can. And joining into this section here. This hitch is getting dug in, which is not helpful. Not helpful at all. There we go. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Alrighty. Alrighty, guys. I think that is it for me today. I think we did pretty good. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a good day. Please follow if you haven't, and we'll see you again soon.